We're out here at historic Churchill Downs, starting off what we call 5-0 Tuesday, a day for the locals. And, of course, more than 150 years of racing really does leave a mark on a place.
Yeah, a lot of history here for certain. A lot of it on display, too, over at the Derby Museum. But I got to look at the stuff that's in the vault. At the Kentucky Derby Museum,
It's pretty fascinating.
under lock and key, behind this door and in a cloak of mysterious darkness, hide some of the biggest pieces of history from the famed track next door. To touch them requires a title and gloves fit for a mime? Jessica Whitehead has both.
We're making sure that we are keeping these wonderful items preserved for the future generations.
She pulled out the best of what's not on display here for our list of the
Top 5 most interesting items in the Derby Museum's vault.
Feel the excitement.
Number 5.
A rare Derby glass that isn't made of glass.
And they created these glasses for Churchill Downs.
To be used at the races in the 1940s during World War II.
When there were restrictions on using glass because of the war. And so this was a form of plastic that was created called beetleware.
Number 4.
This is an amazing piece that maybe you wouldn't expect we would have in our collection.
A Japanese parasol.
That was created in Japan. And this was carried in the winner's circle in 2000 when Fusaichi Pegasus won the Kentucky Derby.
Whitehead says it signifies a shift from the Run for the Roses being seen as a U.S. thing to an international spectacle.
Number 3.
And I just love this little phrase here that says, "It's no mint julep, but it ain't bad."
Not at all. This is track dirt from 1977. The Kentucky Derby winner that year, a thoroughbred you might have heard of.
That was Seattle Slew, and that was a Triple Crown winner.
Number 2.
Is less about the ponies and more about the people and the pageantry.
The dresses that they wear, the hats.
This was worn by a pair of women named Linda, and the two Lindas would alternate wearing this to different Kentucky Derbies.
The Lindas from Louisville called it their hot-to-trot hat.
Hey now.
And won a couple of fashion shows at the Downs while sporting it.
Is definitely that standout, creative, campy fashion that we all know and love.
Number 1.
Check out this handwritten ledger that dates back to the start of the Louisville Jockey Club,
which would later become known as Churchill Downs. This is the very first entry ledger listing all of the entries for that very first Kentucky Derby on May 17th, 1875.
There's the first winner.
And you can see right here, our first winner, Aristides.
Aristides.
Owned by H.P. McGrath and ridden by Oliver Lewis.
The tradition here is wild.
And could probably fetch some fat cash that would rival any great day at the betting windows. But
we're not able to appraise anything or give values.
So we'll call all these pieces of the past priceless. I don't know what you guys think about this, but maybe we'll call the Lindas up and say, I know two women who could use a horse hat, your hot-to-trot hat. You guys can wear it for Derby Day.
Oh, we can be the new Lindas.
There you go.
Well, our producer just called us Lindas just a minute ago.
Oh,
you got Candace and Lindsay all together. He said Lindas. So maybe that was a sign. We're going to be the Lindas.
Yeah.
No kidding. Did you have to wear the white gloves when you went over there?
No, they tell you to
can't
stay
touch
away.
anything.
You stand back.
Do you remember that time they came into the studio and you almost touched them? Like, no!
We're not allowed to touch anything.
Things in the vault are
Not
precious.
Exactly. Well, they're preserving history over there,
they
so
are.
I appreciate that.